Somewhere underground, the air is filtered. And the man who owns it all is worth $200 billion. On the surface, everything is fine. The market is up. The economy is resilient. But underneath that surface, the very people building that future are quietly, methodically leaving it. In 2024 and 2025, Jeff Bezos sold approximately $18 billion worth of Amazon stock. This wasn't a quiet exit, not one trade. We're talking 95 million shares, liquidated. Mark Zuckerberg watched Meta's value climb 82% in 2024, soaring past a $1 trillion market cap. March 2025 was for $527 million. One morning, before lunch. Here's what the financial press calls this: portfolio diversification. But here's what it really is. They're converting digital air numbers on a screen, regulated by a government they no longer fully trust, into physical power, cash, land, water, walls. They aren't just taking profits from the system. They are extracting themselves from it. Let's go to northeast Kauai, between the towns of Kapaa and Hanalei. You can't see what's inside. And that's the point. Mark Zuckerberg spent roughly $270 million building what the press calls a ranch. It's not a ranch. It's a sovereign micronation. It has independent water, independent energy, and independent food systems. And underneath it all, a 5,000 square foot underground bunker. Workers were reportedly fired from the project just for posting a single photograph. New Zealand has become what insiders call the apocalypse escape destination for American elites. Tech investor Peter Thiel, an early backer of Facebook PayPal, and Palantir sought New Zealand citizenship and planned a remote, fortified lodge on the South Island. Now, let's meet the man who owns more American farmland than any other private individual in the United States: Bill Gates. Onions, carrots, potatoes, corn. The very crops that feed a nation are increasingly owned by one man. Why farmland? It can't be hacked. It doesn't get delisted. And most importantly, people will always need to eat. But food is only half the story. Embedded in those land purchases are water rights. Author and media theorist Douglas Rushkoff was once invited to speak to a small group of hedge fund managers and tech billionaires at a private resort. He expected to get questions about the future of technology. Instead, they asked him about what they called the event. Not one single event, but a whole menu of catastrophes: environmental collapse, nuclear conflict, a new pandemic, a cyber addict that takes down the financial system overnight, or an AI that outgrows its leash. These aren't the fears of paranoid men. These are the fears of men who have access to information the rest of us don't. The men who built the surveillance systems, the payment networks, the social graphs. The men who know exactly how fragile it all is. The bunkers aren't panic rooms. They are succession plans. The men who built our modern system, the platforms, the algorithms, the supply chains, are quietly converting their digital winnings into land, water, walls, and distance. They are not predicting the collapse. They are pricing it in.